SPTV I.
What up? My name's Ben, and we're doing some freelance work.
Freelance graphic design.
Wink. Alright, so we're still working on Lumpy Meat's Twitch graphics. I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description. You should go check him out. And this should be the last video. We just gotta make the panels. We have to do a channel banner for them, and then kind of this scene similar to the bar scene for Lumpy Juice that I did in a different video. So yeah, it's just mostly illustration at this point, a little graphic design. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna put this all into one video, and then that'll be it. So this is the concept sketch that I sent Lumpy Meat in the last video to make sure it looked good. So he said it looks fine, looks awesome. So let's move forward and we'll finalize this design and we'll get these panels done, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Let's do it. All right, panels are done. Here's the final product. Looks very similar to the sketches. Added a little drop shadow on the words to make it pop a bit more. The type font I'm using is Clobberin' Time Smooth that I got from Typekit. It's kind of comic booky and kind of rough around the edges, kind of like the wad of meat, which is what this is, just a big chunk of meat. Transparent background, so it'll look really cool when it's on the Twitch channel. It's very Edmund McMillan-esque, Super Meat Boy, Binding of Isaac, a lot of inspiration from that art style. So yeah, pretty simple, just use the same color palette from the logo character, keep the branding together, keep it relatable. So now that this is done, I really like how the whitish yellow of the text contrasts with the red of the meat. So yeah, now we're gonna go ahead and do the channel banner, which is gonna be an illustration, and I'm thinking it's gonna be Lumpy Meat, the Lumpy Meat character eating that burger he's holding in like a kitchen type of scene, like a dark, lonely kitchen scene that kind of matches with that kind of dry humor. So we're gonna get started on that, and then we will move on from there. Yeah, all right, here we go. We got the channel banner done. Pretty simple, he's just eating the burger. I went with a lot of black and white to really make them pop. I'm really happy with it. So let's move on to the final thing we need to make, which is the kind of intermission scene. And it's gonna be like a therapist office with Lumpy Meat on the couch, and we'll have a spot at the therapist desk for Lumpy Meat himself to put his webcam feed to look like he's in the scene. It's similar to the Lumpy Juice bar scene I did in a previous video, if you want to go check that out. So we're just gonna get that drawn up real quick and see what we can do. Boom. All right, we got the therapist psychiatrist office scene finished, and I'm really happy with it. I just love thinking about how I would have never drawn something like this. I would have never thought to draw something like this, and this is something I've been getting with a lot of these freelance jobs where yeah, I don't know, it's like getting these prompts or these ideas from people, these briefs. It's really fun to see what kind of stuff you make, because I would have come up with this kind of character on my own, or maybe, I don't know, but I don't know, I think it's just cool to think about. But yeah, so here's the Lumpy Meat guy sitting down on the psychiatrist couch, venting, kind of give it. Oh, then I also like too how I added a little kind of 3D, because this is the first time we're not looking at his head from head on, it's kind of from the side. So that was kind of fun to do, especially with kind of like this minced meat crown thing that he's got going on. So that was pretty neat. Over here is the desk where he can put his webcam feed right here. I did want to put knickknacks on the desk, but that would have complicated how he could insert himself into the scene, because I assume it's just the square webcam feed, so it just has to be a nice straight line for him to line up perfectly. Yeah, we got that bourbon in the back, just a cool little color scheme. Overall, really happy with it. How many times I'm gonna fucking say that? So yeah, and then real quick, for the channel banner, another quick thing I did, I made a version of it that is a full 1920 by 1080 in case he wants to throw it up during his stream live. I didn't forget to mention we did go with that clobber in time typeface. I got off Type Kits, and I really like how I used a lot of black in this for the background, and I like how we get this cool kind of positive negative shape with the black and the off-white that I was using. So yeah, I think just making it bigger works fine. It looks very comic book-esque, kind of like Frank Miller-ish, like Sin City type of deal, maybe something like that. So I think it looks pretty cool. All right, yeah, so that should do it. I'm gonna send these out to Lumpy Meat. These were the last two things I needed to do for this project. It was a lot of fun. I'm really proud with it. I think that this project produced the best gifts that I've ever made. Of the 4 gifts that I made for him, I'm really happy with those. So go check out Lumpy Meat's Twitch channel where you can see all this stuff in action. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys need any freelance work done. I got my email and my website down below, links to all my social media. Just reach out if you need something and we can talk. So until then, we'll see you in the next one.